Good afternoon, everybody. Jedi72 coming right at you. And here I am with a predictions video for the 2018 NFL season. So let me ask you, are you ready for some football? I sure am. I can't wait for this season to kick off. It's going to be one heck of a season. We got lots of great matchups coming our way. Starting with, on September 6th, 2018, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, playing host to the Atlanta Falcons. What a game that's going to be. You got two great offenses. You got a great defense that just basically stunned the heck out of last year's defending champs, the New England Patriots. Wow. I mean, what a Super Bowl it was between the Eagles and the Patriots. But, of course, thank God, the New England Patriots, as I like to call them, the evil empire, was defeated. But let's get on with this season. It's a new season. Everyone's got a clean slate. So let's get right into it. Starting with the Atlanta Falcons facing the Philadelphia Eagles, I give that win to the Philadelphia Eagles, the defending champs, starting the season off right. Hopefully, Carson Wentz will be able to get back into game form and start the season. But that's still kind of up in the air. But anyway, Philadelphia Eagles start off with a victory. Then the first official weekend of the 2018 season, starting on September 9th, you've got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck might be making his return, but that's still as well up in the air. Don't know what's going to happen with that situation. But even if Andrew Luck does come back in time for week one, I don't think it's going to be enough to stop the Cincinnati Bengals. I give that victory to Cincinnati. In the second game of next Sunday, we got the Buffalo Bills facing off against the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, a very, very tough defense, as they do every year. Buffalo Bills, they have a high-powered offense, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Baltimore Ravens get the win. Then you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into the Mercedes-Benz Superdome to face off against the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees, well, what more can you say? Saints win. Then you have the Houston Texans going to Gillette Stadium to face off against the defending AFC champion New England Patriots. Boo! No, got to be fair. It's predictions, so I got to be fair here. Anyway, you got the New England Patriots, of course, led by quarterback Tom Brady. But the Houston Texans, a very tough defense. But yet again, I don't think it's going to be enough to stop Brady and his offense. New England Patriots get the win. Then you got the San Francisco 49ers, led by Jimmy G. Garoppolo, against the Minnesota Vikings, who almost were, well, I really don't know. Anyway, Minnesota Vikings, they're going to get the win against Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. Then you got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tennessee Titans, playoff team from last year, they get the win. Then you got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the New York Giants and Saquon Barkley and Eli Manning. Even though you got Eli Manning, a two-time Super Bowl MVP, you got the number 2 draft pick in Saquon Barkley, but it's not going to be enough to stop that Jaguars defense. The Jaguars, just one game away from making it to the Super Bowl last year, they beat the New York Giants. Then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. As much as I would like to give the Cleveland Browns a little bit of love for their 0-16 season last year, I just can't do it because they don't have what it takes to stop Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown. Pittsburgh Steelers win big in Cleveland. Then you got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Diego Chargers. What more can you say? Kansas City Chiefs get the victory. Then you got my boys, the Dallas Cowboys, going into Carolina to take on Cam Newton and the Panthers. What a good game this one's going to be. You got Dak Prescott. You got Ezekiel Elliott back for a full season against a daunted Carolina Panthers defense. It's going to be a barn burner of a game, but when it comes down to it in the end, I got to go with the boys. Dallas Cowboys get the win over Cam Newton and the Panthers. And you got the Washington Redskins going into Arizona to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals under a new regime. They got a new head coach. They got a new quarterback. The Redskins, they got a new quarterback. Who's going to win this one? Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to give the win to the Arizona Cardinals. And then the Sunday night game, you got the Chicago Bears going to Lambeau Field to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. The Packers have got the reputation for being probably the toughest home team in the NFL. Win goes to Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And then to wrap it up for week 1, you got 2 games on Monday night, September 10th of 2018. You got the New York Jets going to Ford Field to take on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Well, I hate to say it, let's go Lions! Lions are going to win that game over the New York Jets. And then to wrap up week 1, you've got the Los Angeles Rams going into Oakland to take on the Oakland Raiders and Derek Carr. That's an easy one to call. The Rams, the best offense in the league last season. I see it carrying over to this year because you got Todd Gurley, the running back. Who can stop Todd Gurley? I don't think the Raiders defense has what it takes to stop Gurley. That's an easy one to call. Yet again, the Los Angeles Rams get the win. Well, that's my predictions for week 1. I'll be back for predictions for week 2 after the first week of the season has concluded. If you agree with my picks, if you want to share your picks, leave your comments in the bottom. And as always, hit that like button, subscribe to show support for the channel, and I thank you for joining me today. Y'all have a nice one, and we'll catch you next time. See you later.